Hello guys, it is me again, it's HorrorFan34, and welcome back to another video, and welcome to day 24 of the 31 Days of Horror Challenge in October. Finally starting to get cleared up from the allergies. I feel much better than I did. You can tell by just my voice and, you know, things like that. Still have a little bit of a leftover cough, but that's really pretty much it for like the allergy stuff. I feel much better than I did before. And this is what happens when you jump on Tylenol very, very quickly and you start taking 2 per day when you're sick like that. And usually things go away very, very quickly, so you always got to jump on that kind of stuff way in advance. So, anyways, enough about that. Now that we are on day 24 of the challenge, I figured this would be a really weird one to talk about because it's a really weird film. And of course, you can tell by the title, kind of very similar to, like, you figure you had a horror film about the dentist, and now here's one about a doctor. Which I kind of makes me wonder whether, like, the dentist was kind of like an inspiration. Because I know that the dentist was actually based on a true story that actually happened, but I wonder if this was kind of like an inspiration from this movie, because it kind of deals with the doctor. And basically the film, of course, is Dr. Giggles. Now, Dr. Giggles is a film that stars Larry Drake, who I think is no longer with us anymore. Rest in peace, Larry Drake. Of course, you think he was the bad guy in Darkman with Liam Neeson and a lot of other stuff. I grew up with him as the voice of Pops on Johnny Bravo. I mean, Larry Drake, I miss him a lot. Miss Larry Drake. And does a great job in this movie. And the plot is very simple. It's about Dr. Giggles, you know, Larry Drake himself killing these people and things like that. I mean, what more can you say about this movie other than that? I mean, Dr. Giggles is a really fun movie. I think it has really solid direction. It has some really nice kills in the movie. Larry Drake, definitely probably my favorite character that Larry Drake has played. It's probably my favorite, not only his character, but my favorite Larry Drake movie. You know, I really enjoy him in movies like, you know, Darkman and things like that, but like when it comes to like my favorite film dealing with him, it has to be Dr. Giggles. I also really like the other actors in the movie as well. They do a fine job. You get some nice bits of gore in there. You get some nice, really inventive kills that Dr. Giggles does on these people and things like that. I think it's directed very solidly. I forget who the director of this was. I should have looked up the director's name before I did this review, but I think it has really solid direction. Like I said, you know, just a killer doctor movie. Kind of makes you not want to, you know what I mean? It kind of like freaks you out about not going to the doctors. You know, it's kind of like what the dentist can do for you if you're not a big fan of the dentist. After you see the dentist in the sequel, you're probably not going to go to the dentist ever again after seeing that movie. That's for another day, though. But yeah, Dr. Giggles is a really fun film. Has nice music in there, really good gore. I like the idea that it's a killer doctor, and I really like Larry Drake as the title character, Dr. Giggles. I think he does a really great job in the role. Really fun finale in there as well. Really good direction. And it's just one of those horror films that doesn't really get talked about that much. I feel it's a pretty forgotten about horror film that, you know what I mean? It's like one of those horror films that not many people will talk about when it comes to horror movies. I feel like Dr. Giggles kind of gets buried in the sand a little bit. But I think it's an underrated gem of a movie. Really, like I said, Larry Drake just steals the show as Dr. Giggles. He's creepy and things like that. And in case you hear that, that's my dog's actually sleeping in the hallway. And when you hear him do that, he's dreaming. He's dreaming. He's barking in his dream. Really love that little guy. But anyways, in case with that you don't know what that was my dog barking when he's dreaming. So, but anyways, overall, Dr. Giggles, really fun film, really great performance by Larry Drake and things like that. I mean, I don't know much more I can say about this movie. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review for Dr. Giggles. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time. You guys take care.